We do not know these people. You know what I just did? It's called Nuance. Hi, lovelies. It's yours truly, Lucy, back with another video. And this time we are talking about something everyone has been talking about all summer. It has ran through the nation like crack in the 80s. I don't know what has gone into us. I feel like we are under spells, but for some reason we love it. And yeah, I'm talking about Love Island USA season 7, and we can also talk a little bit about season 6 as well. So now that it's been about almost a month since the season finale, I really thought things would kind of calm down. I think everybody remembers all the highs and the lows of the fan base when the show was on. But no, you guys are still at it, and I'm very, very confused. It is definitely giving parasocial, and so that's actually what this video will be about, is what is going on with the Love Island fan base, about the internet and parasocial relationships, and just about taking a step back and actually thinking about what's going on. So it's like Love Island became more than just a show. It became like our actual lives. The fan base and online, they defend these people like their family. They attack them like they're villains. And best believe, if you do not go along with what everybody else is saying, especially on certain platforms, it's like a hive mind and everyone will attack you too. I just want to say that I think maybe all of us should just kind of like take a step back. I really feel like this season, especially, people view the Islanders and contestants as Sims, just characters that we can control. We saw that definitely a lot in the voting, with some surprise voting twists throughout the season. And don't get me wrong, it's fun and all, and consuming this is so fun, but I do think we need to take a step back and realize that these people are not characters in a drama, that these are actually real people that we do not know, that we only got to see 1 hour out of 24 hours in the day of. And I feel like after the show, I thought things would probably die down with like the vitriol and the back and forth. And it's made me realize, like, y'all, it's really not this deep. Like, all of the contestants are living their lives. And I will tell you now, I do not have a problem. I've never had a full problem with any of the contestants, especially all the women contestants. I think each and every one has done something that may have gotten on my nerves, but like at the end of the day, I do not hate Huda, I do not hate Shelly, I do not hate Nicolandria, don't hate Amaya, don't hate anybody, because it's not that serious. And I think I am also just cognizant that these are like 20-something-year-old girls who went on a dating show, who were sleep deprived and just saw each other day in and day out. And I don't know the drama that has happened and unfolded since all that has happened, but I don't really think it's any of our business either. They did what they need to do. They brought us so much fun and entertainment this summer, and now they're all going to be in their bag doing what they need to do for their lives. And you see what I just did right there, you guys? You know what I just did? It's called nuance. I think that is something that we have lost a lot. And it's not just about Love Island. I just think so in general with social media discourse, it's the art of nuance. It is very much okay to say, I like this Islander, but they did something that I don't agree with. And then keep it at that. Don't turn them into a villain. You don't need to hate them. They just did something that you don't agree with. The fan base is very much, it's all or nothing, stan or cancel, hero or villain, and it's not like that. For example, Alandria. I love Alandria, but during that Stand on Business challenge, when she told everyone about Huda's kiss, I was disappointed in her for that, because I just didn't think that was the time or place, and I knew people would use that as ammo against Alandria. But I also know that doesn't say anything against Alandria or her character, and Alandria and Huda were able to talk it out. So I don't see a reason to be mad. And even with Huda, yes, she had some very toxic moments in the villa, but I think also what a lot of people liked about her was some people could relate to her. And in some instances, I could relate to her insecurities about people not liking her and always feeling like you're the villain, I could really relate to her in that point. So I just feel like it's weird that everybody's very all or nothing with everyone, as if some of these islanders came and ransacked your house or something. I don't think it's ever that serious. So even when we watch the show and it's messy, which is honestly probably why we watch the show, like that's why we watch reality TV show, because it's messy. I feel like still need to remember that humans are complex. And I think maybe the reason why nuance has started to die down in today's society is because life is already complicated and people just want things that are very black or white or very simple. And while we're on the topic of society, I feel like there's also another reason why we have seen so much passion for the season of Love Island USA. And I need us to kind of like take a step back. I think not just only in the USA, but in the whole world, a lot of things are happening. And I think a lot of us really admitted that this was our guilty pleasure, our just turn off our mind and just watch, like our escape from reality show. And that is a great thing, but I also feel like it's not in a way. I definitely feel like although we are using this show as a way to escape, we're using it for other vices as well. And I think it is to take out our anger on the world and society. You know what I'm about to say, so that's doing too much. I don't think anybody's doing that. But no, just wait a minute. Just hear me out. I think we have seen a lot of the contestants do very problematic things. I mean, Yulissa and Sierra both got kicked out of the show for saying racial slurs. And I think in a world where we feel like so many injustices are happening, we have no control of that. Like, yes, we can call out our politicians, but nothing is being done. However, with Love Island, we know something can be done. We know if we call out this person for this person for that, yeah, they might get canceled and that completely, their career completely be gone. Whether it is for a very great reason, like saying racial slurs, or if it's just for misconstruing something. And honestly, some of these problematic things that Islanders have done, I don't think some of you guys really even truly care about them. And this is not just for Love Island. I feel like this is something you see often in pop culture, that yeah, people will do things or say things in their past that were very problematic, but people are only using that as a way to attack the celebrity or the person, not because they actually care about social justice, which they might, but no, it's just a way to use what a person did for your own personal benefit, to fulfill your own ego and your own anger. So yes, if somebody did something racist, they should be held accountable. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm saying that a lot of you guys, for the other things some of these Islanders have done, you guys have very weird ulterior motives, and you do not really care about the communities that have been hurt. You just want to be like, I never liked this person, I hate you, and I hope everybody hates you too. And I think you really need to pull back and see, like, this affects whole communities. This is not just something that you can throw in a Stan war. And I feel like doing this, going back in these Islanders' past and saying all these mean things about them, throwing hate, is our way of finally feeling vindicated in a world that you don't often get revenge on. You like seeing the dogpiling and the hatred towards these contestants because in your own life, you don't have much control over that kind of hate. There's nowhere that you can put your anger towards. So the easiest thing is to put your anger towards these very micro celebrities who will end up seeing these things, as opposed to our government and politicians who see these and nothing will be done and nobody cares. I think it's a whole thing, but I really do want people to really think about it and digest that. You guys are probably wondering, why is this all a problem? But it's because we're using very regular people as scapegoats. We do not know these people. We do not know these people. We're demanding perfection from them. And it's really interesting because people want to say they want authenticity, but they don't even know what authenticity looks like. And if the authenticity doesn't look like how you want it to look like, if it's not perfect, then you get angry anyway. So I say this all to say, let's just give people grace. Let's understand what nuance is, being able to see the good and the bad. Let's not rush to so much judgment over things and people we don't know. And let's just enjoy the reunion at the end of the month. I really can't wait for all the tea that will be spilled and just seeing like how the dynamics are amongst the Islanders after the show with all the new fame. I'm really looking forward to it. Were you also swept off your feet by this season? What do you think about all the drama, the fan base? Please let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, lovelies. Bye.